Guys, today I feel called to share a problem or like a challenge that I've been facing for as long as I can remember, and kind of just unpack it here. I was thinking about it a lot on my walk, and it's been illuminated a lot. And I used to vlog a lot of my things, almost everything, but I stopped for a long time because I thought like no one wanted to hear it. But I remember in the past, like, it actually helped me, and it helped the people that listen sometimes. So yeah, I just want to talk about like something I realized is my nervous system and my mind and like my immune system and everything is a bit like wired too high, like strung. It gets caught up in really little things, and then the mind kind of finds a crack and gets hold of it and ruminates about something that is not really important, but it turns it into like a big thing. Yeah, like it really takes like something that's quite small most of the time and creates it into some kind of big problem, which puts me in like a really anxious and fight or flight state. And for such a long time, really as long as I can remember, I've been like stuck in this fight or flight. Or when I'm not stuck in fight or flight, my guard is up so high and my nervous system is like on the lookout that the slightest thing could like set me off again, whether it's something out here in the physical reality or something that is not actually even existing, but my mind will think of to create a problem. Like I get the feeling sometimes that my mind is against me, like it's trying to take me out of this present moment of like safety, and it wants me to be afraid of something or strung up about something. And this has been a cause of a lot of problems for me, like causing me to it's been a cause of a lot of problems. Like it's made it really hard for me to just be chill and enjoy life. And I found myself like trying a lot of different things to, I guess, manage and medicate myself, whether it's with things like taking a lot of stuff to calm myself down, like kratom or phenibut, K, like just a lot of things, and self-medicating with natural kind of things, sometimes artificial, just to like suppress that response, the overactive response. Like I'll give you a kind of context. Sometimes when I'm sleeping and if it's really quiet and calm, that's actually a problem for me. Like I can't fall asleep because the slightest little crack, or like if a car drives past, I can feel my whole body like jump to high alert. It's like the radar in my mind is set that even the smallest thing is going to respond to. And today when I was going for a walk with Cindy, I kind of put two and two together. If you've been following my journey, you've known that I've been suffering as well with a lot of hay fever and like allergies. And I kind of put that together. The immune system and nervous system is a bit out of whack. So like the slightest bit of like pollen or pollution or like some kind of chemtrail or something could set me into a huge like histamine and inflammation response where my nose gets all messed up and I just feel irritated and really out of sorts. And this has also been what's happening in my mind. Like I could just be sitting here in my backyard enjoying myself, and then all of a sudden like a thought will come up. Oh, there's this that needs to be done still, or I need to reply to this, or I need to finish this thing in the fridge because it will go off, or the bins haven't been taken out. And it's not really a big problem at all. It's just like a little thing, but it becomes a big thing. And then I can't just sit here and relax. I need to go in and like do it. And that's kind of okay. But like it becomes a bigger problem when like it's not in the immediate thing. Like I can't get up and actually do it. Like it's something in the future, like a commitment if I have a plan in the future that I'm going to see someone or do something, I can sometimes feel myself thinking about it for like days in advance or even weeks in advance. And every time I think about it, it's like my body and my mind is perceiving it as a threat. And I guess I'm like unpacking this now, like live on this video to see where it goes. But also like I want to share like things that I have tried that have kind of worked, but it's not the root. Like it works in the moment, like medications and drugs and medicines, or like more natural things. Like I'll go in the backyard and I'll just jump up and down and shake, go for walks, swim in the ocean. Swimming in the ocean and going to the waterfall has been probably the biggest thing, because there's something about going inside the water that washes away all those things. And then once I'm out of it, it's like it makes me see how small the problem was, and it doesn't matter, and it makes it a bit easier to let go. But somehow I always falter back to this default state of being like in tension and like, yeah, stressed and wanting to like find something that's wrong. I tried meditation as well a lot, and it sometimes helps, but sometimes in meditation it makes it worse. Like I'm sitting there or lying there meditating, and a thought comes up, and I'm like, yeah, I should be just focusing on my breath. And I'm focusing it, but the thought's just there, and it gets bigger and bigger, and then suddenly it finds a crack into my awareness, and then it drags me through this like portal where I'm just trapped in this intrusive thought. And I really actually want to get to the root of this. And the only thing that came to my mind as I was walking around was that I don't feel safe within myself. Like I feel that, I don't feel safe with myself, and therefore it makes me hard to feel safe in normal life. And then even if I'm in the most peaceful place, I feel like there could be a threat coming from in the future, or from the mind. It's like I'm self-destructing, it's kind of what hay fever and allergies are. Your body is like overreacting to something so little and then self-destructing. And I know that if I keep going down this path, it could lead to bigger problems physically and mentally as well, like autoimmune problems and like even more anxiety and depression. Like I've just been battling this and just staying afloat for a long time. And then I've had periods where things have been really good, especially the more I'm out in nature. But I think there's like something kind of off in my mind, and I don't want to go on like, I want to fix it at the root cause. I don't want to keep just like bobbing up and down using things and techniques and stuff just to stay afloat, because it's all the same. And I used to work out a lot, and that would help. Like I would do really, really, really intense workouts and lift heaps of weights and just push myself so hard in everything that I would forget. It's like, because the mind would perceive a threat, and then if I put my body under immense stress and pushed it, it was almost like matching the threat my mind was saying. My body would like rise up to it. Like if a tiger's chasing me, or like my mind thinks a tiger's going to chase me and I'm in danger, and I just sit there and do nothing, it's like not really responding to the threat. But then when I pushed myself so hard and worked out a lot, it was like matching that. And then after, I could actually just relax. And so I became addicted to doing extreme things, working out, training, doing like a lot of saunas, ice baths, and all these kind of extreme things, and breath work a lot. I did a lot of breath work. But in the last 2 years, all those things that were medicines actually started to hurt me, and I started to have negative reactions to it. So I had to take a break from the extreme. Anything that was extreme would actually affect me, and my body would go into more of a shutdown and constriction mode. And so that left me to really face it. And then I've been facing it, and especially more now since I had a son, Jaya, Sini, he's made me face it more, because I can't just run away like I used to. I need to be here in this reality, like more grounded, and be present with him. And I'm just there, and I can't just leave him and go try to sort it out. But the thoughts keep swirling around. And so I was tossing up if I should like get some proper help and go like see a psychologist or something. But ultimately I just want to sort it out myself, so I can actually just be chilled out and live life and focus on what's right in front of me, because this is not really living when parts of me are all fragmented, thinking that there's a threat. And the threats, most of the time, the threats coming from within. Like there hasn't been such like big threats externally outside in this world. Like it's just my mind making things big. So I'm sharing this because I want to kind of document how I am now, and I've identified the problem, and I'm more aware of this than ever. Before I wasn't really aware of it. I thought it was just like part of life, and I thought it was fine. But now I don't think it's actually normal, and I don't think it's fine. Like I don't want to live with it. So I want to like share this now, and then I guess in the future when I solve the problem, I can share about it, or like when I try new things. But I feel like everything I've done in the past, the meditation, the training, the breath work, the medications, whatever, it's all been band-aids and like breathers, things to like get me above water so I can live and breathe again. But it hasn't been like solving the problem of not feeling safe within myself, and I don't quite know how to yet. yeah, so if anyone has any, like, I guess, like, advice that's like really coming through from the heart that you want to share, like, I'm definitely open to listen. Yeah, peace and love. Aho.